Welcome to a Q&A with myself. Tonight's guest, me, because apparently I was the only one desperate enough to show up. Editing reasons, and also your boyfriend refused. He values his sanity. Unlike you.
Real talk, real laughs, real.
So, what's the secret to starting your day right? Regret. Coffee. Pretending I'll be productive before noon. So lying. Exactly. Manifesting, but make it sad. How do you keep your skin glowing? Lighting, drama, and pretending stress is contour. Biggest scam of adulthood? Where do I begin? Bills, rent, car tags, basically existing. How's your fitness journey going? Thriving. Wow! Excellent. Fantastic. Do you meal prep like those other influencers? Yeah, I meal prep. To DoorDash faster. What's your go-to snack? Gas station snacks. Diet Dr. Pepper owns me spiritually. Got a signature dish? Reservations. How is Spur doing? Inside, spotless. Outside, looks like I parked at a rodeo. So people say they think you need therapy. Why haven't you been in therapy? Therapy costs $200. Mud puddles are free. So, what's it like being the owner of a truck instead of an Equinox now? Every time I fill up, my bank account screams louder than a man-child when he sees two gay men holding hands. Do folks ever mistake you for straight? Always. They see the F-150, the boots, black t-shirt, and cowboy hat and think, yep, another straight dude. And when do they realize they are wrong? About 3 minutes in. When I start talking with my hands like I'm landing a plane. What's the difference between your F-150 and the stereotype F-150? Straight guys fill their cabs with Taco Bell wrappers. Spur deserves better. Yet you play in the mud. Make it make sense. Anyways, we're not going to discuss that. Back to the questions. So are you the stereotypical gay? No. There is no iced coffee for me. No pastel t-shirts. My wardrobe is basically 97% black t-shirts. At this point, that's my brand. So then how do people know you're gay then? Because basically 3 minutes into a conversation, my hands are telling a completely different story. What's it like being gay in Kansas? Being gay in Kansas is kind of like being a rare Pokemon. People see me in the Sonic parking lot and whisper, "Is that a shiny?" So I think the world wants to know, what is your type? Men, that's it. If they got a pulse and can tolerate sarcasm, we're good. So, which one are you, the boy or the girl? So which of you is the girl? Neither, Brenda. That's the point. So we would like to know, knowing that you only have 100 followers on YouTube, what do you do to make ends meet? I sell burial plots. Basically real estate you can't live in. That is a very interesting job. What is the creepiest part about your job? Creepiest part about the job is people trust me with the paperwork. I still get left and right confused. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I believe in ghosts. The wind doesn't whisper your name. What would you do if you became a ghost for a day? If I became a ghost, I would haunt gym bros and whisper moisturizer. Are you still in a relationship? Somehow, I still have a boyfriend. Yeah. Science can't explain it either. What is your love language? My love language? Sarcasm and sending memes at 3 a.m. What is the worst date you have ever been on? The worst date ever? Guy showed up in camo Crocs. I ghosted him immediately. No, literally, ghosts were involved. Would you ever have pineapple on pizza? Of course. If you don't agree, more for me. What about barbecue chicken on pizza? Are you trying to get me canceled? Do you have any hidden talents? My hidden talent? I procrastinate for 8 hours and still feel tired. What is your 5-year plan? My 5-year plan? Probably still broke, still gay, and still waving my hands around on YouTube. What would you do with $1 million? With $1 million, I'd pay off debt, buy land, buy a horse, build a barn, and then spend the rest on junk. I might throw a little bit to charity too. Any last advice? Subscribe, because validation is cheaper than therapy, and it might prevent me from haunting you later. That's all for this week's Q&A with myself. Correction. That's all the questions you made up. And yet people still watched. Editor Austin here because I somehow forgot to film this bit. But get this video to 300 likes or I'm interviewing my truck next. Don't test me. I'll do it. Great. Now I'm competing with an F-150 for screen time. And that's it. Another day, another questionable life choice documented for the internet. If you enjoyed this train wreck, like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.